Ojenga, Anyaga Fugiwa. Ojenga, Anyaga Fugiwa. You don't enter to come out to know easy. That is the song we sing back in the days. Makande one Nigeria. Okwa Ojenga Kebo. Because when you don't enter to come out to know easy. When you serve Nigeria, you will come back with shame. This is the experience and lamentation of Allen Onyema. Airpiece. Listen to him.
The brand new planes that are brought in cannot fly 6 months after. Cannot fly. We are ready. NC has given us the right and everything to go. But we cannot fly as I speak to you now because customs is gone back to be charging us in flagrant disobedience of the law, to be charging airlines surcharge on duties that are non-existent. On our spare parts and everything, they put surcharge. What they do is they'll give you the duty. Maybe the duty is 500 million. They waive the duty, but they now charge you 7% of that 500 million. So there's no foundation for that. That is illegal, absolutely illegal. And airlines are being made to go through this. If not for the Honorable Minister of Aviation, airlines would have gone on strike and decide to down tools. We've been discussing that and they think it's a joke. But there's a limit to which we can listen to our minister, because the minister wants us to fly safe too. There's a limit. So they gave you the assessment carries the duty that has been outlawed. They'll tell you, okay, we're waiving it, but we are charging you 7% of what is not supposed to exist. So we call on the Senate of the country to help us address this issue. If you are not able to bring in your spare parts as and when due to get the aircraft up, that is a problem. Passengers must experience delays because the fewer planes that will be available, if anything happens to any of them, you have to wait for one to go around Nigeria before doing another flight. That is why you fly at midnight at times. We need customs to change the way they deal with us. The government of this country has given us this, because the president of this country is highly interested in indigenous investment surviving. He didn't waste a minute in signing this into law. So why should any government agency not feel the pulse of the man on the beat and everybody is criticizing him? If something like this happens to the president, that one happens to the president, he has done his bit. And he must be praised for doing his bit. Another one is the end user certificate that we are supposed to get from the National Security Advisor's office. They developed a portal where there are certain parts that are designated as dangerous goods. You must get the end user certificate before you are allowed to import those parts. Even those countries where the parts will be coming from will not even allow you to ship until you bring that from the Nigerian government. Let me give you an example. One Airpeace aircraft, nothing is wrong with that aircraft apart from one spare part. We identified the spare, we paid for the spare, it took us 3 months to get the end user certificate. If you go to the portal, I don't know, they don't know how to address the portal, they don't know how to go through it. It took us 3 months while the plane was lying there on the ground. That's colossal loss. I'm bringing this to the fore so that some of the agencies, they may not know, to help us. Aviation is not a profitable venture. I'm happy you have a distinguished Senator Naira with you. It's not a profitable venture. It is not. But it takes it's addictive. When you go into it, it's addictive. You can close your other businesses to go into it. Our minister knows more than I do. He's both a pilot and an engineer, aircraft engineer. So it's addictive. Once you're into it, you never do any other thing again. Those of us in it are just in it for service, and we should be helped to help our country. I think also the airports should be helped to, develop more parking spaces. Now we are bringing in more planes. So many airlines are coming, bringing in more planes. There are going to be planes all over, but the parking spaces are not there. So sometimes in the morning, if you have a 6:30 flight, Arik will need to do some push. Maybe to extricate one aircraft. All those time wasted, you can never get them back. So the 6:30.
Mr. Allen Onyema, good morning in the morning. Good morning in the afternoon. Good morning in the evening. I greet you. You have woken up to realize that when I say that Nigerians are victims of Nigeria, don't argue with me. Make sure Allen Onyema get this message. And let him know that he is not the first person, so he should stop crying foul. When you are busy trying to pacify these presupposed owners of this one Nigeria you have been clamoring for, the way it is structured. Because I've never had you join voice and effort to return power back to the region so that people can do their businesses without some people undermining it. And that is the problem my people face. You are just a dot compared to what others have been passing through. Others before you. Ibeto, they passed through things worse than that. Go and ask Ibeto his experience. Oh, how can we forget Innocent? Oh, how can I forget Batin Naji, the former Minister of Power, and his power plant, geometric power plant in Aba. Up to today, for how many years that plant have been running on millions just to service it and keep it afloat, yet it has not started working. This is what Nigeria for you. And this is what Nigeria is. This is what is obtainable in Nigeria. So you stop crying. What about our traders? Our traders either complain about aviation. Our traders buying and selling. Go to the wharf and see what they are passing through. Some of them have lost all their businesses because they seize their goods at the wharf for no reason. Because they are exploited to the point that they couldn't get money to clear their containers. And those containers accumulated what they call demurrage. That is far beyond a gauge we enter the container self, and they abandoned it. So you are just a dot. What you are passing through is just a dot with what our people have been passing through. And you showed no sympathy or affiliation with their plight. And it continues. It is endless. It is endless. And when we say that irreducible minimum that can guarantee you to float your airline freely is for you to have a regional government that will encourage your business. People who are from your, even the not even you are talking about, he is just paying lip service because he is another stooge of those. He is serving of those of them that are oppressing you. Aviation, custom, all the strategic positions in Nigeria are being held by the same people. And the structure of Nigeria is making it, the impunity of Nigeria, the corruption in Nigeria, will keep frustrating you and your business. Likewise, many other people. I had one of our brothers, illustrious son, in order to show how committed he is to this one Nigeria project, he floated his own airline and called it One Nigeria Airline. If you like, call your airline Up Nigeria, down to Biafra. Up Nigeria, to hell with Igbo. If you like, give that name to your airline. You will still suffer the same fate. Carry this message, give it to these people. I have spoken. And I have spoken as directed by the ancestors. If Nejebo Ozimo, anything you hear me say here, sometimes I wonder what takes over me to deliver this message. But I just have to, because I have no option. Can now sound this warning to our people like the lone voice in the wilderness. Embrace this truth before it is too late. Share this video. Let our people get to know. Our irreducible minimum is regional government. My people, that is our exit point. Take it or leave it. There is no sentiment about it. Our people know ready to fight. So stop willing. Get down to work. And I'm not going to continue exposing our strategy through the political revolution until our people embrace this truth. You will all agree with me that our biggest problem are the political class. Get involved. Follow who know road. Good governance ministry is targeted at liberating Igbo from the clutches of wicked and oppressive political class. That is the only hope you have. I'm signing out. Drop your comments. Let me have your opinion. Bye-bye. Don't forget to subscribe so that you stay connected to this voice, the voice of the people, the voice of God, and the voice of our ancestors. My people, stay safe.